a little funky. Hey, what's up? I didn't check my camera before I actually went live there. That's a little better. All right. Hey, what's up? It's Adam, and it is Proxy Time. I haven't done this for weeks, so this is going to be interesting. A nice little, good little break that I had right before with Christmas and New Year's and going out of town. So I might be a little rusty on this. We'll see how this goes. But today, working on Flooded Strand, which is the next one in the fetch lands that we have. We did Tundra, which is like, it feels like forever ago. I think it's been like a month and a half, I think, at least. It actually might be 2 months now that I'm thinking about it, because we had the Stranger Things mixed in there and just a bunch of special stuff that popped up. So I try to get in a duel and a fetch, and I think we're down to the last couple here. I think there's only 2 more duels to get and 2 more after this one fetches, and then those are complete. And then the last ones, all the shock lands are done because it did that. That was the last Proxy Time I did. That was with the Wombo art stuff. So check that one out. That one was a few weeks ago, but those have all 10 proxies of the shock lands. So those are done. Even though I started these like a year plus ago, it just did the shocks all in one shebang. So, okay, so this is what we're working on today. We're doing Flooded Strand. I have 3 different arts I want to use. We'll see if I get to all 3. I know for sure I wanted to use the original one. It's not the original. It's the second one. The original's really boring. This one was like kind of the original when they reprinted it. I like this one with the dragon stuff in there, the dragon's skeleton and all that. So I'll use this as one. And then I was thinking this from the Expeditions version. But then there's this player promo. Let me see what that was from. It's from, it says Nationals. So that's where this one comes from. And it's an online one. So that one I thought was pretty sweet as well. I actually think I like this one the best out of the arts that we have here. This one's going to be kind of fun to work with. But let's get to it. Let's see how many we can get in here, because we might be able to get all 3 in if I get things moving. Now I have this one. I'm going to use the text box only for the original one. Let's move this over here, because the flavor text fits. Whereas if I use this on the others, I guess I could. But my thought when I get to those is I'll use this as the special little star thing there if we get to that. So first things first, let's just start copying this out here. All right. It was a nice little break to have there. I did still do the curated thumbnails and our so I didn't get completely rusty, because doing thumbnails and all that stuff, you still have to do all this stuff. So I'm not shaking too much rust off with this one. I think I want to keep all that in there on this, and then we'll just box it out here. So we're going to shift, right? Shift. Is it shift? Yes. Okay. Just making sure. So we're going to grab from here all the way to there. And then we'll use this to get that little bit there. I'll have to curve this out, smooth that out when we bring it over. Now this is dedication right here, guys, because I don't miss Vikings games, and they're playing right now. Although our quarterback's out, they kind of suck. So I'm fine missing the start of the game. But this is I decided to keep with it on this. Actually, I'm going to be honest. If they had a chance, I probably would have moved this to like 7 o'clock. But it's like, well, they're probably going to get their butts kicked because it's in Green Bay, and our quarterback's out with COVID. So, yeah, this isn't looking very good. Let's get this leveled out here. So I'm not going to claim all dedication to this, because I probably would have moved the times if things were going to look a little better for the purple. All right, that's good there. The top we need to get there. Oh, I didn't stretch all the way over here. There we go. I was happy to get the shock lands all done. All right, let's bring that over. Because that was my next thing. Is I was like, all right, so once I'm done with the dual lands and the fetch lands, I got to jump over to those shocks, and I don't want another year to go by because shocks, you need to use those. Those are probably in more of people's decks because they're more affordable than the dual lands and the fetch lands for that matter. You should have, if you're playing any of the shocks and stuff, you should be playing with fetches at that point. But I wasn't seeing when I was going to get those in. And then the Wombo art kind of stuff that kind of fell in my lap a little bit there. So that worked out. Okay, so what we're going to probably want to do with this one, I'm thinking, do we want the creek to kind of run through it? So if we're going to do that, we want the dragon, obviously the dragon skull taking a big part of this. What are we losing when I do this? We're going to have 3 different versions. So I'm probably not too concerned losing some of that. So what we would do is this would come in here. We'd lose all that. Maybe like that. That might work. Come through there. Losing all that. And this, because it's water, I can maybe make it just not so see-through. We'll see. Let's get this tops, my bottoms, everything's good there. So let's crop this out. We'll see what we do here. We are going to have potentially 2 to 3 versions of this. So I might be more inclined, even though this is the original version. Not the original. I'm going to say original. I know it's not the original, but it's the original once they started actually making this card. The first printing just sucks. Like the art is very bleh. This is the one that when I think of Flooded Strand, this is the one that I like to, this is the one I think of. So, all right, so let's stamp this background. What did I say I was going to do? Those edges actually don't look that bad. So let's just do a quick paint and see what it looks like and decide if that's the route we want to go. So this one's not going to look great because we're just kind of deciding if I want to lose everything here. This would all go away too. Smooth that there. Then we're going to come down here. And then we will zoom out and see how this looks. I don't like how that looks. I don't like it at all. Okay. So if I don't like how that looks, how do I like how this looks? Oh, back here. So what if it was just the box like so, where the shoreline is there? That's a little better. Kind of draws a little bit in on our... Oh, and I know what we're going to do. Nope, I know what exactly we're going to do. I'm seeing it because then we're going to get foreground stuff. So this isn't going to take up a lot of our what happens with this. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to show you just a quick little... We're going to follow, actually, the shoreline instead of following the water. And then this will bring you to the foreground. All this stuff to the foreground there. Yeah. That's much better. Okay, so let's see first off if we can cheat it. That did pretty good. It grabbed, for the most part, we'll have to do a little more detail there. Bring this down a little bit more. And there's some blue there, so we're not going to go so far in there. I think I grabbed some of that, so let's get it back just a little bit. Okay, let's get the easy stuff first. And I'm pretty sure that's all going right there. All right, then we need to get a little more detailed. Oh, hey, what's up, Seth? Yeah, you're about to watch because you just entered in a whole bunch of stuff into Card Sphere, didn't you, Seth? It's a good episode there. I meant to say this on the Discord to you, buddy. Check out the episode after the Card Sphere one as well, because we do go in depth. Like Larry does a lot of tips. You put in a bunch of cards, or you already watched that episode? But I'd highly recommend the episode after for the tips that Lowry does. Us interviewing the guys is really cool, just kind of getting an idea of Card Sphere. But I think the most helpful part was when we kind of broke things down the next episode after we had those guys on. So highly recommend jumping on that and checking those out. All right, so we're going to get rid of this stuff. I, in fact, have to do, that's what I was kind of asking too today on the Discord. I don't know. I'm trying to decide for Card Sphere stuff. Do I put things that are under $1 in there? And that's kind of one thing that I'm trying to figure out, because I think I would add those in, but they would only go in for like big trades. Like if I have something else going, then I would add those in. Because for me, it's not really worth sending anything in unless I'm getting at least $10 for it, because then you got to pay for the stamp and whatever. So that's kind of where I'm looking when I do the Card Sphere stuff. Oh, you listen to them both. Okay. You're going to rewatch the tips. Gotcha. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. All right, let's see. How far over am I going? I'm trying to decide. I might not grab that green there. Oh, let's see what we bring this up to, what that looks like. No, I will grab that. So we're going to come all the way into here. Grab this. You're trying to figure out, yeah. So your minimum you're starting at $1 is what you're sending in? Because that's what I'm thinking. I think that's where my cutoff is. I don't want to deal with like 25-cent stuff and like just searching for that stuff. I don't know. Unless they're rares or something. I don't know. But then at that, I'm like, well, it being rare, maybe it could get up to $1 at some point. Okay, I think that might be good there. Make sure my curves here are good. You start at $1 and stuff. Okay. How high what's the highest thing you're trading? That's the other thing. Once it gets to, and that I think that's where my Card Sphere stuff is going to come in. It's a lot of Card Sphere talk with it. Proxy Time. That's not what I'm doing here. But it's good to talk to you, so that's good, because I was wanting to work this out anyways, because I've been working on my Card Sphere stuff too this week. So my sales stuff is typically anything above $10. I do have stuff that I've listed a long time ago that's under 10, but how things have changed, especially in the last year, it's not worth my time for selling, like shipping wise, for anything under 10. And that's selling, that's just eBay. So I think between $1 and $10 is where I'm going to Card Sphere everything else, if I can't buy list it. So that's I'm also looking at is Card Kingdom buy listing that away also can be a thing I'm looking into. I buy list quite a bit, probably a couple times a year, but they're normally a couple $100 worth of stuff. Nice thing with that is you just get rid of it right away. I think this could be it when we're done with that guy. All right, I think so. Let's add in the logo. Okay, cool. Yeah, the hard part with the adding higher than 10 for me is because I'm like, well, I could just get that in cash from eBay. But the other part about that is eBay, it has to sell. A lot of times they do have things sitting on there that have been sitting there for months, if not over a year. The cool thing, I guess, with Card Sphere is if somebody wants it, you can actually trade it away pretty easily. Yeah, buy list is cool. The hard part, the downfall with buy listing is you want to take the credit. And then Card Kingdom, for the most part, is pretty high compared to everybody else. So that's kind of the tougher part with that. He's just going to make this kind of part of his eye. So what I tend to do when I buy list is I get cards. Just making this lower. Let's see how that looks. Good. I either get things that are really expensive, that are priced right. Like I did go for like, what was it? It was foil, the Judge foil promos of one of the squirrel ones, a Deranged Hermit. And that's a good place to get it too. But they're going to be a little bit overpriced. So that typically what I do is I check Card Kingdom over to TCG, and if they're close, then I'm like, okay, then I can do that. But I normally get a couple spec cards when I do a buy list, and then a couple toolbox cards. So like getting Ragavans in your case. All right, so that is the first Flooded Strand. I want to try to get 3 of them in, so I'm going to keep moving along. We're going to jump over to this text here. The other 2, because they're more of like a special version of it. This one I'm just going to grab. Oh, I guess I'm going to grab the whole thing there. But yeah, buy listing, you just got to do a little research when you're trying to find the right cards for that. There we go. You too, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. Good luck on the card sphere stuff. But yeah, if you have questions and stuff, just shoot them up on the Discord, because everybody's using card sphere and everybody's willing to help and stuff. Especially, I mean, me. I keep going in and out of using card sphere. Not that I don't use it. It's just time wise, trying to find time to sort stuff to do for selling and trading away. All right, I think I might leave. Yeah, we'll just do the text box part here. Too low. All right, so let's even this out. We're gonna alt it. How high do I go there? Right about there. Good. All right, I think we got everything we need there. Moving on over. I wanted to do this one for sure. I have a good idea of what I want to do here. I have to do some cleanup, I can see already. I thought was a little bit smaller to try to get this plume shooting over the top there. I wanted this kind of in there, and we'll bring this in here as well. Ooh, that'd be really cool to have this. So, how about right about there? I do like that moon in there, though. Still getting a plume there. So we can have it spraying here and there. We still might catch the moon a little bit. Let's do that right there. Crop this here. For the most part, when I bring the card over from proxy, or to make the actual proxy, you lose edges, not the top necessarily. The top, this normally stays in. It's my edges get thinner when I'm making the actual proxy. So that moon should probably stay in. It's not a must to have in there. My goal in this one is this plume and this part coming through. And I was going to use that to have, I think, the logo sitting on the rock. So I'm going to kind of angle it to the side there a little bit. All right, so I won't need to fix this. Is there anything else that needs to be fixed? Let's just get a stamp going. And I don't even know if I need to do anything with this bottom part. Well, again, let's test it out. If I were to do it, it would go down to like this. I would probably stop it where the text box starts. So we go up like this. Oops, went a little lower there, but it's all right. We're just seeing how this is going to look. Like that. Whoa. I can tell you this is probably the one I got to do because that kind of looks sweet. So we'd be up to like 70. Yeah. What I might do too, though, is we come across here and have it disappear into this and kind of end where the text box is. And then we plume this out and this. There's a rough draft. I think that looks good. Let's do it. Oops. I don't want to zoom out. I just want to redo everything I just did. Okay. So, easy stuff first. Let's get this. This is the easy stuff. Although that's where I was going to end with the logo, but that's all right. Yeah, and then I was thinking having the logo kind of laying on the side there. Now what we're going to do is use this guy. Really get that coming through there. That. Then I want to go drop this down a bit. So we're going to kind of get the edges a little more painted. So I am letting go a little bit on those to paint a little bit more, but we just want almost a mist to make it through. I don't know if I like that necessarily. I want this faded a little bit more. Like that. Hey, what's up, buddy? Thanks for joining. I don't know if I like the outline of that necessarily. I think I might keep that a little bit closer. So we're going to back it up a little bit more. Okay, right to there. Let's get back to what I was doing there. Get that. I just won't outline it as much. We do want it to come through. And looks like I might need... I don't like how that's... I like how the first... There we go. Okay, I think I just need to have it go not so dark. Let's get here. I'm just holding this down so I don't get it too dark. I don't like how this is looking right there and right there. We're going to back it up again. So I dig that part, it coming through, but we need it to connect this little bit of spray up here. I dropped that down a little bit more. So let's at least get, we know we want that to go there. And we do have some spray here. See, and I'm clicking it too much. It's turning too blue on this side. Maybe that's just, oh, because I used the 100% at that point. All right, let's get right here, there. I might leave it like that. That actually might work out perfect there. So there's the spray. Now we move on down to the bottom part. Let's get our levels back up. Get this here. You're saying extending this. Extend the white. Well, you know what? I need to clean up the bottom of that too. Hang on. Actually, that's not too bad. Having that bottom there. This is all good. So when you're saying extend this, I think the spray looks good there. My only problem is we have this. I could just keep it tight to just this part and then have that go there. I'm going to back it up just a little bit again. We're going to get back to our original where I had it. Okay, so we're there. Bring us back down. All right, so let's... might need to bring this in a little bit more. I might not even need to connect it to the top, to be honest. It may just be able to just sit and I just bring it. Keep going the wrong way with it. Okay, zoom in. I might be able to just bring this in a bit. So we got spray going here. Let's go right there with it. We do have a little bit there, so let's tighten that up. Down to there. And I might not bring it all the way through. I think that might be... I think that'll be fine. I'm spending so much time on this like spray. I really don't need to spend this much time on. It kind of looks weird that it doesn't make it all the way through, so I kind of want to get it to go there. Okay, I like that better. Now we're connecting to the top there. What I might do is get rid of a little bit here. We'll get a little extra. Lose a bit of our box so the spray kind of goes through. We'll bring this in a little bit, bring in the middle a little tighter. A little bit more see-through there. There we go. Yeah, because then we can see this little plume coming through here. That works. Now we move down to the bottom. All right, like I talked about before, let's grab... Okay, where it is, we're going to at least there. We're going to make a nice crisp line all the way across to there. And let's get this bigger. Bring this level up, bring it all the way see-through. Okay. That's my crisp line there. I'm going to need to zoom in, not zoom out. Deselect though. It left that little line up there. Let's get rid of that guy. That little guy. There we go. Let's move this over here. Plume is right about there. Bring our levels down. I can't see through as well. So we're going right about there. And connecting into there. And I think we're going to go to about here. Go into there. Let's see if we can see it now. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to keep that tight line going. So where did I go? Right about there. Okay, get that. Okay, so now we have that highlighted on the bottom or outlined on the bottom. Let's fill everything else in. Hard part is I can't really see. Bring this level up so I can see exactly what I've missed and haven't missed. Okay, so I think I've gotten everything pretty good down here. Oh, too far. Okay, let's see how this looks. Ooh, okay, so we're going to make this line a little bit nicer. Let's do back to this guy. shrink it down. It doesn't have to be a perfect line because it is water spraying. So we kind of want to fade that in there. This can be crisp because it's just kind of the end of it there going into the field. But up here, we want it like that. Woo! That looks pretty. Okay. So our levels will be at 70. And then we bring in this. And let's do some tilt action with this guy. This one will be interesting. It's going to lay it on the slab up here. All right. So let's not get it too big there. Skew it. There we go. Kind of, let me angle a little bit more. I'm like leaning like I'm actually on. That looks good there. And we just need to shrink her up. Scale it. Okay. Let's fade this out. There we go. Yeah, it turned out pretty good, actually. All right, so that is where that one's going to sit. I think that's it for this guy. And we're at 30 minutes. I think I can get the third one in. I think we can get the third one in. I like this one better than the original at this, or the first one. This one's still good. Just like, I knew I was going to like this one. Just because I like that geyser shooting up there. All right, so we're going to go for the third and final one, which is the player. What did I say that was? It was the World Championship thing. Nationals is what it said. So let's see if we can get that in there. Where's my, what am I using here? We're using that one. All right, so bring her over. This one, I like the waterfalls in there. I kind of like this little guy there. Let's make it so we can actually see through what we're going to do here. I like that little guy there. So we could do, and this is foreground stuff. So we could do is use this guy foreground, this guy foreground. We're not missing too much if we take that away. And we can use the water here. So this could all go away, pop in here. We leave, I think we leave the waterfall alone because we're doing foreground. This is our foreground stuff. Everything else we kind of just keep there, and it's just a pretty picture. So let's do that. Let's crop it down. My only worry is we do lose what this thing is because, see, this is how tight we're going to bring it in. So is that what I want to do? Nope, we're going to shift it. Oops. It's still on the cropping thing. I kind of see what my problem I'm having here is I keep this in there. Now I have this thing. I don't want it to start coming out of the middle of the box because it's dumb. So I was trying to do there is plan this out a little bit by having the edge of it come out. That's fine because then you're losing it and then this is coming in and doing that. But then we lose what this thing is. I think that's kind of the cool thing with this. We do have some leading lines going off here, but I'm not going to use any of this. I think because I don't want just this to pop in and this to be here. Let me see something quick. We're going to stop it there. Let's just do a quick painting. And see what it looks like. quick. And then my thought was this. Actually, doesn't look too bad. And then what if I did this? So then it's more of the beach is where you have the text box. Ooh. I like that. That looks really cool. All right, we're doing it. It has been decided. All right, let's crop her down. I think we still lose part of what our thing is here, but now our focus is more of, this is the beach shot instead of whatever this thing is, the little dragon sculpture thing there. So we already got our stamp tool in. Let's jump back to the box. Before I get started, we want to get rid of this. So we're going to stamp. Oh, and we want to get out of that. All right. So we want to stamp here. Let's make this a little larger. Again. Oh. There we go. Okay. Now let's get back to what we were doing. So we know this guy's coming through. Let's just get the for sure's going. This will be easy actually to probably utilize this. My cheating tool. There we go. There's a very distinct background, so it's easy to catch that. I don't think I can do that there. So we'll just get our sculptures first. Oh, back to here. And there. And let's do select. And this part, let's get back to this. Because it is water and it is kind of coming up on the shore, so I'm fine with it kind of fading in there. And actually it'll look a little bit better. We'll fade in the bottom there too. Get rid of that. So we just don't have a text box bottom. And more, the wave more looks like it's coming in there. That's a part of it. Yep, that looks really good. Here we need a distinct line. So let's go back. That's good there. Good, good, good. Yeah, I think this one's turning out nice. I'm glad that I went to the third one too. My other thought, I don't know if I want to do anything there. Let me just see. I don't know if I like how crisp this line is here. And then my other thought was over here. And I have that fade in with that water coming in there a little bit. So remember, we're going to be at 70%. Is that too much? It does look a little weird that it fades here. I think I need to back it up a little bit. I think that's the right idea. I just need to get less of it. I don't know if I need that or not. I'm trying to decide which looks better. That. Backing it up to see. Maybe I do just leave it like that. That's still part of the beach. Yeah, I think you're right. I think we just keep it on the hard frame there. All right, so I'm just going to fix this little bump there. There's some fixing. That's just my OCD fixing everything. Got to get everything perfect. Okay, so I know I need to fix this up there. So let's move up there first. And then we will figure out, I think then we finish up with the logo, and that'll be it for this one. I think this one turned out pretty dang sweet. I don't want to lose that black. We're going to use that as kind of adding a little bit of dimension to it here. Just want to get this stuff. It's random junk. So we have the black on the bottom and the black on the side there. The other side might need it though. Yeah, this needs a little bit of cleaning up. And I think the top needs a little bit too. That one's easy though. Yep, that'll get it right there. Zoom out just a little bit more. That just cleans it up. Yeah. Oh, this one turned out really nice. I like this one a lot. Fix a little bit down there. But I think this one overall might be my favorite out of the ones we just did. I don't like how sharp that edge is there. There we go. Okay, so I think that's good for there. Now, yeah, that looks really sweet. Looks really sweet. Okay, what I think we'll do is this. I gotta find it. Which one was it? That one. I think we're just gonna put it in the dragon eye. Yeah, I think it's gonna go right here. I'm looking at this part down here. I might need to just touch up, but that's stuff after. I do a lot of touch ups afterwards. We're going to twist this around. Shrink it up. Fade it. There we go. There we go. Very nice. All right. Well, that should do it for this. Oh, shoot. I got to get the drawing stuff. I always forget that. So, okay, really quick. These were the three. So we got this Flooded Strand. This one might be my favorite. I like the uniqueness of this, that the text box is only on the beach. Looks freaking fantastic. This is the original, not original, second original of Flooded Strand. Love the dragon in this one. This one actually turned out nice. Originally, I was going to use the water as going through the whole text box, but then you lost everything. But I think this really brought the foreground of this, the mountainside coming in there. And then we have the expeditions from Zendikar Rising. Let me get rid of that. There we go. The little CommanderSmith logo there. This turned out really good too. So I like all three of them. I can see using all of them. So I don't know. This one might be my favorite. I really like what's going on in this one. So yeah, okay. So really quick, the this week's Stump the Smith Savant, which we don't even have a prize yet, where we're figured out what we're gonna get, but we will have one. But tomorrow is when we do the recording. So Wednesday. This week's Stump the Smith is, what do we have? Oh, Megan Maduro. I think yeah, this is our, well no, we had Gwen go. Gwen had one. So I was gonna say this is our first gal that isn't a patron that is challenging Lowry. So that'll be going this week. Thank you guys all for watching. Again, if you guys want to submit for the Stump the Smith Savant for the podcast, send those to us at our Gmail. Otherwise, if you have suggestions for proxy stuff that you want done, if you're a member of the Discord, just shoot me a direct message and I'll get right to those. Let's see. Hey, you have put in for a drawing every week. No, so for the drawing thing, it is you just put you send it to me at our Gmail at commandersmith@gmail.com, and your name stays in there. You just send it to me once, and until your name gets drawn. Now, I do have people that go, I want to add this one instead of the one I had. Up until your name gets drawn, it's whatever one you give me. So you don't have to keep entering week after week after week. I think I'll clarify that this week on the podcast. But once you put your name in, your name stays in until you get drawn. So that's the deal. So send me those stumps. It just has to be in 5,000 or more EDH rec decks, and that's it. All right. That should do it for Proxy Time this week. I don't know what I'm doing next week. I got to start hitting up the swords at some point. I do have a lot of requests that are out there that I need to hit up too. So we'll see which ones we're doing next week. But this is, I think, the 8th one of the fetch lands. I'm pretty sure this is 8. We have 2 more to go, 2 more dual lands, and we're done with pretty much the core of the lands. So land cycle. So, all right. I'm Adam Smith. That was Proxy Time. I'll catch you next week. Thanks for watching. See ya. Bye. Saga.